back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Go White, you can also call me Willeke. So I'm back with the second episode of my Stranger Alien Let's Play, and before you watch this, go check out the first episode. It is a little machinima I've put together where you can see this little cookie's story of how she started to live here at Lay's little trailer, where she came from, who she is, and what's currently going on in her life. So go watch that first before you watch this episode. I can wait. Did you watch it? Did you like it? Let me know in the comments below. So Celeste is currently watching a little bit of TV and probably overthinking what she discovered when she came back from the bar with Blake and what her next moves are going to be. It has been a couple of days since she came back from the bar, so her and Blake have not been really discussing what the plan of action is going to be, but I think we can tackle that in this episode actually. And if you're excited for this episode, click that little like button below as it will really help me and my channel grow, and we'll just get on with the episode. So before I'm gonna start playing, I do actually want to show a little bit about Celeste and Blake. So first, Celeste is paranoid. This comes to Strangerville, and with the Stranger, it really fits the Strangerville mystery aspiration. So I did give that, but I also think it really fits her as she doesn't know who she is. She has memory loss, so she's a little bit paranoid about like, where am I from? What are they talking about? Are these people? Are they people I know? Don't I know them? Like she is a little bit like she's trying to figure out who she is and where she comes from, and so she is a little bit paranoid about who she is and like where she came from. But she is also really cheerful. She's still happy, and she has a positive look on life. So she does try to be as positive and as happy as possible. I am gonna have her serve some breakfast in the meantime because she's a little bit hungry. And she's also a bookworm, she loves to read, and I think she really finds comfort in stories because she doesn't know her own story. And she also has the provider personality that came with Slice of Life, which is basically that she's extraordinarily caring, social, and popular people. She's always eager to help, and she loves to volunteer. She loves charity, celebrating holidays, cooking, entertaining, and social sports. So she's really a person that loves to spend time with other people, help other people. So that's also what she's been doing at Blake's trailer. She's been cooking for him. She's been taking out Rosie, the dog who you just saw leave the house. She's been cleaning up, and talking about Blake, he's actually over here with Rosie, who was doing some sports before that. Just gonna give her a little bit of hug and then let him work in the garden. Um, let's see, weed spray for who's calling you? That you actually didn't know that before that, so why can he text you? Why should I text you? Okay, that's weird. Let's see. Get spray for bugs, water, harvest, and do a little bit of weed. So Blake is actually the one who lived here. He was the one who found Celeste after she was unconscious due to the. We know that it's because of the crash that she had, but they actually don't know what the reason is. He just found her unconscious. Oh, Jared, yeah, you can come over. He's actually Blake's best friend, but you can definitely come over. And there he is already. Blake is actually a farmer. He does have his garden. He does love to spend time in his garden. He actually also gets his money from gardening. He loves to fish and take care of animals, so he does love to take care of Roxy. He's also a goofball. I don't think it's because he just loves to joke around. I think it's because he doesn't really want to be serious, so he usually tends to put on his mask, tends to put on this really playful mask, whereas he usually is a little bit more of the serious type of guy, but he just doesn't want people to show them that side of him. He's also a loner, so he does love to be alone, which is actually surprising that he invited Celeste to stay at his place. I think he's not really, he doesn't really need like a lot of strangers around him. I also think because he has his past, he has his secrets, so he's more like, I don't want too many people to know about me. I don't want too many people around me, because the more people that are around me, the more that I have to lie to about my past, and like, we don't know what his past is. We don't know what he's lying about, what he's running away from. But there is something that he doesn't want people to share with, and that's why he tends to like to be alone, a little bit more alone. And from Slice of Life, he has the nurturer, let's play, the nurturer personality, which is very dedicated and warm protectors. He loves to cook, he loves to garden, he loves to be busy, and he is really supportive of people. So he does have this caring side about him that he doesn't show often. Actually, are you waiting? Oh, you're actually the one who's doing, and you have a headache. Okay. I'm gonna have you eat some food after this. Prep a serving. Don't know why you have a headache, but that's not good. I'm actually gonna have you complain about your problems, complain about your headache to Rosie, and then have you go on a short walk with Rosie. So most of the time they actually do spend their day with gardening. Blake does some practicing, some woodworking, cleaning, cooking, playing guitar, watching television. Like they don't go out of the house often. They do go to the bar once in a while. And I actually do think that we should let them go to the bar tonight. Um, just to have a little bit of drinks. It's a Saturday evening, so it is fun to go to the bar and just have a little bit of a fun time. And I also think that Celeste would love to check out the Curious shop over there. She has seen the shop and maybe wants to talk a little bit about Strangeville with some other people. And I didn't show you this, but Blake actually has the curator aspiration, so he does want to gather a lot different things. And when I was actually setting up this house and building this house, I did buy some gardening packages from By the Buck Cheap. So I did have him collect that. So he's actually on the second step of the curator aspiration because due to me collecting all the seeds, he actually did get already 10 collectibles. So that's it. And you actually want to travel to the museum? No, you're not gonna have to travel to the museum. Want to cook? We're not gonna have you cook as well. But what I am gonna have you do is go to the toilet and take a shower after you've eaten something. And if Jared's still here, I'm just gonna have you talk a little bit with Jared, as he is your best friend and he's the first person you met when he came to Strangerville. So let's tell a funny story, have a little bit of chat. Let's see. Ask about his day. So this is actually he's asleep. Huh. So Jared is actually Blake's best friend. He's his father, who passed away a couple of months prior to Blake moving here. He was the one who lived here. He's actually one who also owned the listening device that we saw Blake use in the Machinima episodes. And when Blake moved here, he was he was trying to find a place to live, and he was actually discussing it at the bar with Jared. And Jared said like, "Hey, I have a place. I'm not really using it. It's my dad's. Uh, if you're in need of a place, why don't you hang out over there?" And that's when they actually became friends. Now they're actually also best friends, I believe. Yeah, they are best friends. So they actually became really good friends in the few months that Blake has been living here. And Jared is married to Andrea. We don't know, we haven't seen this yet, but Andrea is also actually pregnant with their first child. And after Blake met Jared, he also met Andrea because Jared did invite Blake to stay over the night at his couch when they got a little bit too drunk at the bar. And that's when Blake met Andrea, and he also became quickly really good friends with her. So let's see, he's just doing some eat. Let's see where you are. Go to and encourage Rose to do her business because you do have her on a walk, so she probably do her business. And let's see. I'm going to move this to the fridge, and I'm gonna be a nice person and just clean that up for you. And you should probably finish up eating your food because you do really need to go to the toilet. Now I'm gonna move a little bit faster so we do have some more time to spend to go to the bar. So after you've done all of the things that you need to do, and after you come back from your walk and go to the toilet, I am going to send you guys to the bar. because I do think it would be fun to head to the bar. And I actually did make over all of Strangerville, or at least most of Strangerville. I still want to make over the houses over here. I haven't done that one, so keep a lookout for that in the upcoming episodes. I did give makeover to most of the townies. Maybe not all of the townies in the bar because there are a lot of people coming into the bar, but I did try to make over as many people and as many buildings as possible. And I actually also did a video on making over the Strangerville bar. So if you haven't checked that one out, I will link it down below so you can check that one out. It's also up for download on the gallery under Go White 90. So we did arrive at the bar and I actually invited Jared and Andrea also to come with them. So this is Andrea, this is Jared's wife, and I also made them. They're not on the gallery actually, but I will add them on the gallery in a couple of weeks time after I find all of their CC. So I'm just gonna have Celeste ask about Day, and I'm gonna have Jared order some drinks for the entire group. So this is actually the bar that I made over on camera, so check that video out if you really like it, and if you want to download it you can. I also have linked down the custom content on my Tumblr page, so just take a look out for that one. And see, order drink for group. So let's see what we're gonna order. Let's see, what would they drink? I do think that Blake would order a little bit of more like a root beer. I don't think Celeste would really like a root beer. I think she's more of a wine type of person. But Blake is just like, yeah, let's order root beer. Let's just go for it. So she's currently talking with Andrea, and I don't know what this business is down here. She's just catching up, asking about Day, and what I am going to do is, as I said, she is pregnant. I think the pregnancy is paused currently, so I'm going to resume her pregnancy actually, real quick. And now you can see she's actually pregnant with a female. But that's something that we now know, but they actually don't know. So let's just talk about her interests. And because Celeste actually does want to talk about Strangeville with 5 Sims, I am also going to ask Andrea about Strangeville. So let's talk about Strangeville with Andrea. Let's talk about Strangeville with Jared. And then since Celeste is somebody who actually loves to talk with strangers too, she's also going to ask a little bit of the military person about Strangeville. He's like, hey, you're also from Strangerville, so how is it living in Strangerville? Like, what are you doing here? Is it hard work working at the military? A little bit of that kind of conversation. So we're just gonna have her talk to people about Strangerville. And after that, I think, like, Blake is gonna be probably in conversation with Andrea or Jared. So I think after that, she's gonna slip away to the hero shop here and just check that out a little bit, because it's also something that she does want to do as part of the Strangeville aspiration. So you're gonna, let's see, be friendly. You already asked about his day when he came to your house. You're just gonna banter with your old friend. You're gonna ask about Andrea's day. And I'm just gonna have you talk with them a little bit. So after you've talked to those people, ask them about Strangeville, I am gonna have you head to the curio shop, talk about Strangeville, maybe haggle a little bit, see if you can get some better prices and then buy some curio. And let's see, that root beer float does look really nice. So Jared is actually saying you should really check out that secret lab. I hear there are strange things going on there. You should probably be able to sneak in through the back gate. I'm not sure how you know that, Jared. It is interesting that you know that. You're actually, if I'm correct, working in the business career? Yeah, you're actually working in the business career, so I am wondering how you know about the secret lab, that there's a back gate. That's a little bit interesting. Yeah, did somebody else actually say something about Strangerville? No. Uh, People shouldn't worry about the secret lab in the crater. We have top people working on it right now. Top people. So she's actually saying that there is something going on in the secret lab, but that there's no need to worry about as all same thing. So the military people are actually telling Sled like, yeah, don't worry about Strangerville lab. Like it's fine. Like there's nothing to worry about. You're actually taking your root beer to the curio shop. That's funny. Um, yeah, they're just trying to make sure that like she's not going to the lab, whereas somebody like Jared, who's from town, who's just living there, is like, yes, check it out. It's fun. It's strange. It's mysterious. And the curio shop is actually saying that the local library has scientists researching the Strangerville archives. You don't want to get some better prices, okay? Oh, no, 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 no. You're a little bit hungry. Set by Curio. So let's see what he has. But she's actually talking to him about Strangeville too, and let's see, maybe we can share some conspiracy theory. So let's see if there's something that she would buy. I actually do think that she would buy this book as it is about the mysterious Strangeville and she does love to read, so let's buy that one. Then she can also analyze it, which is what she actually had as a whim a couple of days ago. And there is a listen device in this check, and I do think that Celeste would like to use it. So we're just gonna buy some spy bucks too, and maybe she can talk it over with like, hey, can you help me? Maybe figure out how this works. I think it would be really great to use it maybe on the military or the scientists, and see like if we can figure a little bit more out. And she's gonna talk a little bit more with the strange, with the conspiracy theorist. Maybe share some, maybe ask about his career. Like she's really interested in what he has to sell and what he has to say, so she's just going to talk a little bit to him. Maybe also do a little bit of discussion on the conspiracy theories, like what does he think? And you're just talking at the bar, just drinking a little bit, having some fun, having some good times. Let's see. So he's actually saying, look, there are some really strange things going on in this town. It all started a couple of weeks ago. Well, there was large explosion inside that crater, and things have not been quite the same since. Okay, so he actually says a couple of weeks. I'm actually saying that it's in a couple of months. Um, but apparently he like that's at least what I'm going around. So you're just gonna ask for children because Blake does know that Andrea and Jared actually do want to get children. So they're actually gonna talk about it a little bit, like, hey, how's it going? Like, how's the baby making going? Basically, she doesn't have kids yet, but as we know, she is pregnant. Um, and Andrea is actually a stylist, so I think she was just interviewing Blake like about fashion, although I don't think Blake is really interested in fashion. And let's see, Celeste, what are you? You're still talking to Erwin, but you are getting a little bit hungry, so I am going to have you buy a little bit of food. The meat and cheese platter does sound nice. Did I just give you some money for it? Okay, I gave you some money. Did you get some money? I'm not sure, but somebody got some money. So let's see. He's gonna talk a little bit more. Um, see what you can talk about. Discuss interests. And you're ordering some food, okay? Let's see if there's a little bit more people that you can talk with. We can just get these two out of the way. I'm not going to examine the sealed door at the secret lab now. I probably will do that in the next episode in the form of a machinima. So that's something that we can do, but I'm not going to do it right now. And weren't you just here, Jared? Did you already leave? Did you went home? So let's see. And that looks really good. I'm actually starting to get a little bit hungry too. Maybe you can send some over to me, Celeste. I am gonna have a little bit of water. Gotta stay hydrated, right? So really, Celeste, can you make this for me too? Because that looks really nice. I do have a mod in game that makes the food look a little bit better. That's something that I did put in my game. And are you hungry too? Because you probably should eat something. No, you're not. Then I'm gonna have to use the toilet. Okay. So they're just gonna stay here for a while. They're just gonna have good time. And I will see you guys when they're back at home. So it is next morning, and Celeste is actually the first one up at 5 a.m. Do have respect for you, girl, because I wouldn't be able to wake up at 5 a.m. She's gonna fill Rosie's bowl, and then she's gonna have some of yesterday's leftovers. I'm just gonna work on her needs a little bit. And Rosie's still asleep, but I think after she wakes up, you can take her for a walk. Um, and I think I'm gonna have Blake work on the garden again, as Celeste is already doing enough in the house. So Blake can work on his little garden after he wakes up, which should be anytime soon. He does have a little bit of sleeping in after he's going to the bar, so maybe he's staying in bed for a little bit longer. Maybe he's gonna wake up soon. Like, you never know with him. So I'm just gonna get you to have some leftovers, and yes, you're awake after that. And let's see if you can just work a little bit in your garden after that. So and you actually do want to take Rosie on a walk, so that's nice. But before you go do that, I'm actually gonna have you analyze the book after you focus on your needs. And for now, I think she's actually discussing. She's having breakfast with Blake, and I think she would actually be discussing the spy box that she got from the cruise shop, and if there may be a way that they can use them to figure out what's going on in Strangeville. Like, she has heard some things at the bar about the secret lab, and she's like, maybe you can hear a little bit more from the listening machine. Like, I do know that you said you don't use it, but maybe you do know how it works, and maybe you can help me out with that. I think it would be really something that would be really nice. So she did discuss that, and are you actually reading on the Twinem girl? That's not something that people usually do. And but I think that after dinner or after breakfast, like did say, like maybe we can do something to figure it out. We'll look into how the listening machine works, not letting her know that it actually does know how it works, and maybe we can do a little bit about it. But I don't want you to be planting bugs around people. Like, if we're gonna do it, like, let me handle that part, um, just in case. Like, I think he wants to protect her as much as he can, and he doesn't know like who she is. Like, he doesn't know where she comes from. She doesn't either. But I do feel that he has some kind of like wish to protect her, and he does have this feeling that he has to protect her at any cost. So after you analyze that book, I am gonna have you go on a short walk with Rosie, and then I'm gonna have you actually continue your fetch training that you did with her, because you do like to play some fetch with her. She does really love Rosie. She actually has a really good relationship with Rosie as well. So I am going to end this part here. If you're excited for the Let's Play, let me know in the comments below, and also let me know what you're thinking that the story will go, and what else I have in store for you besides the Strangerville storyline. And click that like button if you like this video, comment what you think, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!